Hello and welcome back to Crash Bandicoot 1 on the Sane trilogy brought to you by Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. In part 7 of the RRC playthrough, part 8 rather, just to not confuse, especially myself who's probably making this part at the moment. We are going to do the Jaws of Darkness level in order to get a lot of stuff, actually.
So we've already cleared it the first time because otherwise the relic thing doesn't show up. Why else are we here?
We're here because we've done goofed, and because we finally got the blue gem from the toxic waste level. Now we can finally get not just one, but 2 items of great consequence. Altogether, we're talking about 2 levels of completion, by extension 1 more level, 2 clear gems, and the means to get the second clear gem. Why am I being so vague? Because we still got 10 minutes of video.
Alright.
Yep.
I dislike these inside temple levels. They are dark.
Bum, bum, bum.
Plus, you have to deal with jumping perspectives that are not conducive to a forward progression.
You can fuck yourself. You can fuck yourself. Crash can fuck himself. He can fuck himself. Cortex. What are you doing in my game, Dr. Cortex? I don't like you.
I'm attempting to stop that there Bandicoot.
I must stop that Bandicoot before it is too late. And parallel jump. Snake. Alright, we're cooking with gas. Blue gem platform, go.
Whoosh.
Be a little careful.
That's it? Oh.
There is a fuck you box on top of that stack. And
now
it sucks.
you see, in Crash 2, the fuck you box was enabled by an exclamation point box for one, and earlier on in the game. Now, there were some other fuck you boxes, yes, but they were relatively rare. This game, on the other hand, has fuck you boxes in every single island.
They just did not realize that, you know, maybe you should stop. You know, sometimes when it's your birthday that they're going to say, well, how old did you turn today? Oh, I turned 25 years old. All right, so 1, 2 punch, 3 punch, 4 punch, 5.
Most people stop that after you turn 13, though.
Because then you'll have a really sore shoulder. Oh, really? You're not gonna put a fuck you box up there, huh?
Well, of course not. Putting a fuck you box up there would just be, aggravating to the player.
Yeah, you know what else is aggravating to the player is lack of assurance that I do not need to check every nook and cranny because if this is your second time going back through this level, you're probably wondering where is that one and only box that fucked you over.
The track here is nice, though.
It is a very nice track. Okay, now hit this snake very carefully now, because if you fire that snake directly forward and detonate the TNT, you will lose the Cortex icon, and you have to suicide and start again from their last checkpoint.
Okay, and let me guess, the Cortex area has got like 40 boxes in it.
No, I mean it doesn't have to have 40 boxes in it. You just have to do it with your own 2 hands. My stupid Bandicoot hands.
Oh, sorry, 24 boxes.
Oh, yeah, this is a lot of fun right here. Timed hits. Didn't think that timing was very tight. How about this timing?
I think you could have spread it on an additional half second there.
Yeah, like 2 frames. And we got the key.
2 frames is significantly more than half a second. 2 frames is significantly less than half a second.
It is significantly less than half a second. It's about 1/12 of a second, actually.
It's 1/30th.
Depending on your frame rate. Oh, Jesus.
Well, this particular iteration of the game runs at 60 frames, right?
Well, I thought nothing actually truly ran at 60 frames on console.
No, a good portion of console games actually do hold it at 60 frames. I know for a fact that Street Fighter 4 can run at 60 frames.
See, if you came to our video in order to look up products, we assure you that on the subject of products, we know only a very limited number of products really, really well.
For example, I know for a fact that Digimon World 3, although does most certainly has the capability to run at 60 frames, usually doesn't simply because it doesn't need to.
It's like, well, our latest science has concluded that human beings actually do not need a standard definition that is so high that they can't even detect the marginal benefit of their increase in pixel size.
Yeah, we don't actually need 4K for the record. I think we most certainly can see past 720p, but I don't know what the actual upper limit of definition for our eyesight actually is. I want to say it's 1600, but I'm not sure.
See, for example, this video was rendered at 720p. I think it looks pretty damn good.
Yay!
Look how Crash's eyes just keep looking around like, huh? Do I have to keep holding my arms up?
Alright. Castle Machinery.
Ah, yes. Everybody missed...
Now, this is not like Toxic Climb, right?
No, this is not like Toxic Climb. That's the end of the level. Goodbye.
I'm rather...
Damn it.
Cloud, that's not where the level is. I know it looks like that's where the level is, but it's not where the level is.
I got confused.
I'm rather certain that once you get... Actually, no, Crash 1 doesn't get the dash feature, does it?
Nope, no dash. Oh, wait, you mean the... By dash, you meant... I thought you meant slide. Like, you mean speed shoes.
Yeah, I mean speed shoes.
Yes, and Sane Trilogy does give you speed shoes after you defeat Dr. Cortex.
So, yes, you could actually skip to the end of the level if you do a dashing spin jump.
No.
Yes, you can. I promise.
Are you sure about that?
I am sure about that, actually.
Did Brain Scratch Comms do it?
No, I don't think Brain Scratch Comms did it because I don't think that they've actually redone Crash 1 yet. But I'm sure about it because the spin jump specifically, if you time correctly, will net you in a full additional platform, and the dash shoes in particular are supposed to enable you to go an additional platform and jump length as well.
So that would be cool if they let you take the speed clock, but because they don't always put the time trial clock right next to the start of the level. Sometimes you have to go a little ways in. If I was the guy who had the choice of where to put the time relic clock in this level, I would put it
It's going to be in the pit.
After you fall into the pit, exactly. Which means that you don't have to just waste time on the clock, and it also means that you can't cheese out to the end of the level and still get a stupidly low time relic score.
Well, you'd probably end up with a 3-second time relic score at that point. Not with, attempted setup and such. Yes, all of these platforms fall down because they hate you.
I still think it's redundant that they even tell you that you can unlock an additional path by getting a green gem. First of all, you have to start the level in order to see that hint, which means that after the load screen, you're going to be looking at the green gem platform. The other reason why I don't like that hint is because the only thing on the green gem platform is just a shitload of lives. No, go into the pit. Very nice.
I don't think that the dash...
Oh, that hurt.
I don't think that the dash shoes actually get you additional jump height, though.
They don't give you additional jump height, just only additional jump velocity. I have confirmed that speed shoes do increase your jumping velocity after you jump.
Okay.
But that's it. Because you don't get an increase in jump height, there's not really all that much you can do with that. I think it's about the equivalent of a slide jump velocity.
Yeah, it gives you an additional platform.
Still not quite enough, though. The bonus rooms. They were real after all. They were real.
This is not nearly as hard as the bonus rooms, though.
Yeah, it didn't take nearly as long either. Because, you know, if you die in the Matrix, you die for real. No. Stupid camera. Nah. 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 Nah.
Evil steam vents.
Steam is hot. That's a life lesson. Safety first.
Although those are probably actually exhaust vents instead of steam vents.
Well, it's... So that is steam... Oh, end of the level. So that is steam that already had traveled from the place where it ejected from.
Okay.
What are you manufacturing here, mister?
Additional parts for the Cortex Vortex and the Evolver Ray.
Okay, so from here, there actually only... There's only one more level after the Brio fight. This is the Brio boss fight. After this, there are only a couple more levels in the game, so they start stacking up the bosses a little bit. This is a boss right here. He's kind of tough, and it took me a lot of tries. That was one of them.
That doesn't count as a try. You just tried to hug him and he said no.
You can't attack him directly, but if you squish his blobbies, then they are the damage dealers.
It looks as though Past Cloud has forgotten that.
It's a little tricky. I don't have any Aku Aku masks yet. Alright, so this is me about 6 tries later.
7, but yeah.
Okay. What will usually fuck me up is if I miss the point where I have to land directly on the blobby, then the blobby's probably going to kill me because then it's too close to me. Blow yourself up, old man.
Alright, one more cycle.
Move faster, damn it. Your PS1 counterpart was way faster than this, except for the part that I keep screwing up his animations. Yeah, that's a lot slower than it was. It used to be like... That was like... Dr. Cortex decided to put me on the new medication. It mellows me out.
No, this is not Engine. This is Nitrous Brio.
So who do you think did what? Do you think Dr. Embryo put the rocket in Engine's head, or did Engine screw the bolt into Embryo's head?
Actually, neither. Engine's rocket head is actually explained in CTR. It's part of an accident that he had, and the bolts in Brio's head are more just a reference to this particular form, the Frankenstein form.
Yeah, this guy. They decided to reset his health bar for this part of the fight instead of just saying, "Oh, you have to hit him 3 more times." Brio has more health than any other boss in the game, but most of that health is taken up by the blobbies. Now that we broke Nitrous, in the next part, we are going to break even more shit.